just got an apartment and I was looking for jobs everywhere, and I just thought Goodwill would be the place for me. But Goodwill helped me a lot of different ways. I'm in good hands, and yeah, got a roof over my head, and that's all I care about.
Shop and donate to your local Goodwill.
Community-minded WZMQ 19, sponsor of the Marquette Farmers Market.
Good evening, everyone. I'm Lily Simmons. Tonight on your WZMQ 19 News, what the state superintendent is saying about staffing shortages this school year. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent has the details. Then the Gwinn Area School District is introducing a bond proposal for the November ballot. We'll show you the renovations they're looking to make and what that would mean for students. Plus, we are live at Blues Fest in Marquette's Matson Lower Harbor Park. It's the event's final year, but there's plenty of fun to be had all weekend long. Your 19 News at 6 starts right now.
Live from the UP, this is WZMQ 19 News at 6.
In your first warning weather forecast, we had a few showers earlier this morning, and it's still a bit windy out there. Are we expecting more of that this evening?
As far as the rain is concerned, we are kind of drying out the past couple of hours. If there's any action, it's mostly over Canada as well as the lower mitten. Clear conditions for the most part in Manistee as well. Should be a great night to kick off that Blues Fest, as we've got temperatures around 61. The low's actually going to be 62 in that same parameter, and then clear skies for the most part this evening. But those wild winds are whipping around the UP. I'll break it down for you after the break.
Developing now, a Houghton County man faces federal charges related to the January 6th Capitol riots. Adam Christopher Mancuso from Laurium faces 4 charges, including unlawful entry of a restricted building, impeding government business, and disorderly conduct. An FBI spokesperson tells WZMQ that a home in Laurium was investigated, but did not elaborate on the details. In a public criminal complaint, federal authorities linked Mancuso to the January 6th riot after a tip made on January 12, 2021, and through photos he posted to Facebook at the Capitol during the riot. The hat he wore while storming the Capitol helped authorities identify him. Hundreds of people have been convicted in the riot, and the U.S. Department of Justice says damage at the Capitol totaled nearly $3 million. WZMQ will continue to update this story as we learn more. As students make their way back into the classroom, the Department of Education is focused on making sure there's enough staff in rural schools. Our Michigan Capitol correspondent Sophia Murphy spoke with the state superintendent about their efforts to bring more teachers to the UP.
The education budget for the upcoming school year has continued funding for free breakfasts and lunches, expanded preschool access, and invested in secondary school programs.
While certain things have improved, certain things really need to be leaned into.
The state superintendent, Michael Rice, says they're excited and ready to welcome kids back to the classroom, but they're still dealing with teacher shortages across the state. He says each region needs its own approach.
What's the importance of kind of making sure that the Department of Education is paying attention to all these different needs?
Well, the reality of the needs in the UP are related to but also distinct from the needs at the southern border of the state.
To address the shortages in rural areas, MDE launched Rural Credentialing Hubs. It's a $15 million program for universities to use flexibly to help prospective teachers and those who need help getting their permanent credentials.
We're not expecting people to come from Detroit to educate young people in the UP.
It's all a part of a larger plan passed by the legislature to assist teachers on every step of their journey, from scholarships and student teaching stipends to loan repayment and programs to help veteran teachers further their education.
We're under no illusions that we've arrived. We know that we have miles to go before we sleep.
Rice says those supports are critical moving forward to help the new students entering classrooms become the teachers of the future. From Michigan's capital, Sophia Murphy, WZMQ 19 News.
On Monday, we'll have more from the state superintendent about how the department is prioritizing student mental health this school year. The Gwinn Area School District is proposing a new millage for the November ballot. If passed, the millage would provide funds to renovate all 3 district buildings in phases, beginning with the middle and high school. Phase 1 will include improved safety and security measures like a new fire suppression system and secure entry area. Another focus will be on improving the construction and trades program and adding some options for technical education as well.
Like to expand to CAD, computer-aided drafting and design. We would like to see more in the robotics and engineering. You need space. You need the ability to have those spaces.
Tune into our 11 p.m. newscast for a closer look at the proposed bond and hear from the company in charge of those renovations. And with many K-12 students heading back to the classroom next week, some health officials are advising parents on back-to-school wellness. Our John Truitt has the details.
When school starts next week, most kids will have the essentials: pencil, paper, notebooks, maybe even a laptop computer. But are they returning to class with their optimum health? Not only physically, but emotionally as well. Dr. Jennifer Shavina, Director of Mental Health Services for Marquette Alger Risa, says to start with the basics.
They need to be fed in order to concentrate and to perform at school. They need to be rested, and they need to have solid, supportive relationships both at home and at school. Of concern to most parents is the amount of time their kids spend online. Dr. Shavina says the effect on children from social media should not be overlooked. You know, we see a rise in mental health concerns, which we have found to be directly related to the isolation and the concerns related to the use of social media and devices. One essential every student should have before school starts is the required vaccinations. Dr. Natalie Weeks from Aspirus Health says it's good for everyone.
Vaccines not only protect your child, but they also protect the community at large, especially those that may be immunocompromised or have a more difficult time fighting off infections.
For information on what vaccines are required, please contact your local health department. In Marquette, John Truitt, WZMQ 19 News.
And in addition to limiting screen time, professionals say parents should be aware of what their kids are doing online. Your first warning weather forecast is after the break, and still ahead, how UP businesses impacted by our last mild winter can secure disaster relief funding. And later, we're live at Blues Fest. Samuel McKnight gives us a preview of some of the fun and tells us why this is the Blues Society's final year hosting the event. Stay with us.
I'm Madeline Matlock. I'm a lawyer just like the TV show. Butterscotch? She's a freaking genius.
You have a plan to get him to talk to you?
We sure do.
Do we have a plan?
Not yet.
That's something I can work with.
Matlock. Special sneak peek premiere September 22nd on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to buy get their car fixed. John's Auto is quickly becoming everybody's favorite place to fix their car. Was that right? For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Market. Why do I keep forgetting that word? Experience. Okay, go. For a better service experience, come to John's Auto Marquette.
And don't forget,
Mike Baxter, Pioneer.
Dad, how do you kill an elk?
Wait outside the lodge until last call, then hit it with a tire iron.
And Legend.
I have a 60-year-old truck and a 30-year-old marriage. You should be happy that I am stuck in my old ways.
I do love that truck.
No wonder he's the last man standing.
I'm Rachel Knapp. Watch my reports live from Washington, only on 19 News.
Tonight's weather is brought to you by Shunk Furniture.
Shunk's big Labor Day recliner sale. Over 200 recliners in stock, and everyone's on sale for this big event. We have a large selection of leather recliners, over 25 different styles to choose from. This leather rocker recliner is just $6.99, and you get a free blanket for those cold winter nights. Our selection of fabric recliners are even greater. All the latest styles, sizes, and colors are here, and the recliners start at just $279. And we have a large selection of power and power lift recliners for you to try. Shop Shunks of Marquette today.
Now, award-winning WZMQ 19 first warning weather with Air Stasic.
It may seem a little bit calm out there. This is not current footage there, or live footage, I should say, of Lake Superior, but it is actual footage of Lake Superior over by Black Rocks, courtesy of Shannon Kiwi of 906 Images. We do have elevated threats as we get further into this Labor Day weekend. I know a lot of us like to celebrate playing in our boats, swimming, and whatnot, but it is definitely not a weekend to do that on Lake Superior and even Lake Michigan. Friday, all of Superior is in a hazardous outlook as we've got very gusty winds pushing these waves around and making them very massive. Saturday should be the elevated risk mostly on the west side, but the east side's not out of it. Very cautionary tale there, as well as Lake Michigan. And then Sunday, it's not looking good for either one of those lakes for playing out there. So go to an inland lake or a river, because we do have gale warnings on Lake Superior into our Sundays here. Those big waves, 7 to 10 feet for basically west of Marquette all the way to the nose there of Superior, and then east of Marquette, or Marquette and to the east here, we're going to see waves 10 to 15 feet, and those gales, the winds gusting up to 40 knots. So very hazardous, dangerous conditions on Lake Superior, definitely. Right now, we've got temperatures in the 70s and fairly clear conditions there in Escanaba with our downtown cam on Ludington. This evening, we're looking at lows in the 50s for the most part. Here in Marquette, we'll have around 72 as we get closer to 7 p.m. And then later on, nice and clear skies, very dry conditions, and we'll hit around 61 here in Marquette around 5 a.m. And then we've got that Blues Fest going on. It's the last one, so if you do have time, head on down there this evening. It's free this evening, ticketed though on Saturday and Sunday, with the concert starting at 1 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. Here are the look at the temperatures peaking during those concert start times there. It's going to be a little bit cooler on Sunday, definitely some breezes. We've got some hot, humid conditions here for Friday and Saturday, but overall lots of sun in the sky, and that's what we're expecting for the most part on this weekend, this holiday weekend. We do have some chances though of showers and thunderstorms Saturday into Sunday, so Saturday evening into our Sunday morning. Then Labor Day, it's looking lovely, 65, 75 degrees, I'll take it. Here's a look at those gusty winds pushing around, starting coming from the west here this evening. Definitely that northwest coast seeing a lot of that action. And then look at this, hitting around 30 miles an hour in Ironwood by 4 p.m. on Saturday. Houghton, as well as Eagle Harbor, Ontonagon, you name it, hitting possibly 46 up there on the tip. But overall, we'll see those winds kind of slow down a little bit for that Wisconsin border, but gusting up Saturday evening for the eastern portion of the UP. I will tell you what's ahead, though, for the next 7 days here in Marquette in 15 minutes.
Thanks, Air. A critical deadline is quickly approaching for UP businesses looking to apply for disaster relief funds. The United States Small Business Administration is reminding local businesses and nonprofit organizations to apply for aid before September 26th. In the wake of a mild winter, organizations still being impacted by drought can obtain low-interest loans to help manage the economic impact. Agencies in at least a dozen UP counties are eligible to apply, and the Marquette County Emergency Management Coordinator explains why this program is so crucial.
Great opportunity for these small businesses and local nonprofits to take advantage of this access to capital at a much lower interest rate than what they would be able to get elsewhere.
We'll have the full story from our Iron Mountain Bureau reporter tonight at 11:10 Central. A garden honoring the memory of babies lost in stillbirth or miscarriage was dedicated today in Marquette. Moxie Moms 906 and the Lake Superior Community Partnership held a ribbon-cutting ceremony at their new memorial garden, located at the corner of 5th and Spring Streets. The memorial garden is designed to give support and comfort to families who have faced the loss of a pregnancy. Incorporated into the garden are local rocks that were personalized by families who lost a child in pregnancy. Moxie Moms 906 hopes the space can provide some peace to those families.
This is a garden open to everybody. Our group is promoting support for families that have gone through perinatal loss. Part of our mission with the group was to create a beautiful, serene comforting environment, a tangible place where families can come to memorialize the babies that they've lost.
For more information on personalizing a memorial rock for the garden, visit WZMQ19.com. Coming up after the break, we are live in Marquette at the 20th Annual Blues Fest. Our own Samuel McKnight will tell us what's happening all Labor Day weekend when we return.
Shop Kirkish Furniture, Smith Brothers Amish Furniture, 40% off sale. Find heirloom quality craftsmanship and save 40% off all in-stock and special orders Smith Brothers Amish Furniture, plus free local delivery. The Smith Brothers Amish Furniture sale going on now in Houghton.
We are here, around the clock, in all weather. Your home away from home in medical crisis. We've seen it all, weddings through holidays. We don't have all the answers, but we're always present. It isn't for the thank you. We do it for our guests like Tom, Pam, and Nora. And your support brings warmth and comfort to families in need. Please donate today and help us make it home.
The state of America.
Wow.
One state at a time.
Has the meaning of home changed for you?
I believe in our country, and I want to serve it.
Eye on America, weeknights on the CBS Evening News.
When migraine strikes, you're faced with a choice. Accept the trade-offs of treating, or push through the pain and symptoms. With Ubrelvy, there's another option. One dose quickly stops migraine in its tracks. Treat it anytime, anywhere, without worrying where you are or if it's too late. Do not take with strong CYP3A4 inhibitors. Allergic reactions to Ubrelvy can happen. Most common side effects were nausea and sleepiness. Migraine pain relief starts with you. Ask about Ubrelvy. Learn how AbbVie could help you save.
Here's your WZMQ CBS. This is Home Community Calendar. You're watching WZMQ 19 News, live and local, with Kevin Hodge.
Right now, WZMQ reporter Samuel McKnight is down at Lower Harbor Park for the final Marquette Blues Fest. Samuel, how are things going down there?
Hey there, Lily. That's right. I'm here for the 20th Marquette Area Blues Fest with Mark Amari from the Marquette Area Blues Society. Mark, so tell me a little bit about what we got coming up this weekend. What can people expect?
Well, we just kicked it off with the Flatbroke Blues Band. Like tonight is our free show, kind of our way of saying thank you to the community. It also gives people a chance to come out and check it out and see what we're all about. And then tomorrow, Saturday and Sunday, we've got full day events. The gates open at noon each day. They're ticketed events. Music starts about 1 and we go till 10 o'clock each night with a full slate of world-class blues musicians.
Okay, and how much are tickets on each of those days?
You can still get the advanced ticket price for the weekend tonight only. So you got to come down for $60. Otherwise, tomorrow the weekend passes go up to $70. We also have day passes for $40. We got a great deal for students. If you're between the age of 15 and 23, you can come on down and check out for $10. Bring your student ID and show it to us. We'll get you in through the gate for $10 a day. So it's, great deal.
Yeah. All right, so this is a big year for you guys. I mean, it's 20 years and it's your final year. How'd you come by that decision? How did that come about?
It's been kind of in the works for a long time. We're a small group of committed blues lovers, but we're not getting any younger. And it gets harder and harder to get volunteers every year. You know, it's harder to fundraise. It's harder to, it's like having a full-time job, you know, running a festival. So we decided we're going to branch out. This is the final fest, but the Blues Society itself is not going away. So we're going to be around. We're going to switch to maybe like a quarterly concert series. We're going to expand our educational outreach program. So we're going to still be around. It's just we're going to kind of shift focus a little bit.
Okay. So, I mean, you had mentioned that you guys aren't going away, right? You mentioned that you're still sticking around. Give us a preview. What are some of the stuff that people can be really excited for? Maybe, I mean, in the next year that people can, be looking forward to from the societies?
Well, the nice thing is, instead of being, stuck on Labor Day weekend, now we can spread things out a little bit, and we are also looking at different venues for possible concerts. Ordoc Brewing Company's been a great partner with us. We got, Northern, the city's building a new band show, so they would love to work with us. We've also been approached by different groups outside of Marquette, so there may be even some opportunities there. So we'll have some shows there, and like I said, we want to expand our educational outreach programs. We do a Blues Day Tuesday program at the library every month. We might want to, tweak that and bring in some different acts, and so yeah, and really we're not even sure where we're going to go. So that's kind of the excitement. We've got a lot of opportunities there for growth.
Okay, well, thank you very much. Like you said, you still got time to come on down tonight. Otherwise, they're going to be here all weekend until at late Sunday night. Samuel McKnight, WZMQ 19 News. Back to you, Lily.
Thanks, Samuel. Coming up after the break, Mike Ludlam is in the studio with the latest in sports. And later, the Upper Goddess takes us inside her chicken coop and shows us some of the ways she tends to her feathered friends. But first, here's your Upers United volunteer opportunity of the day. September 13th is the Marquette County Hockey Night, where Detroit Red Wings alumni will face Marquette's Upers United. Volunteers are needed to help players transfer from wheelchairs to sleds and on and off the ice. To sign up as a volunteer or for other opportunities, just head to upersunited.com.
When it comes to ghosts on CBS, seeing is believing.
Pete discovered his ghost power. He can leave the property.
Holy Toledo. 5 blades in one razor? There's literally no way you can have more of. Oh my gosh, 6. Oh, I'm panicking. Pete's too soft for this world. Barack Obama, Av, and Eli Manning, wait. Who are they? He must be so scared right now.
Ghosts returns October 17th, part of CBS Premiere Week on CBS and streaming on Paramount+.
The kind of people who value fairness, compassion, and integrity. These are the people who work at the Michigan Department of Corrections. Come join them. We offer great pay and benefits, paid training, and we have immediate openings for corrections officers, healthcare and mental health professionals, food service staff, and more. Go to michigan.gov/MDOC-jobs to learn more.
To catch him, they'll use every trick in the book.
Top investigators and police use the latest forensic science to uncover the truth and solve real cases. The devil is always in the details. Forensic Factor.
I'm Drew Carey from The Price is Right here on TV 19.
Direct.
Don't you ever look up at the sky and roll your eyes. You hear me?
Yes.
Yeah, good.
Realistic.
I will maybe have a tendency to spend too much and won't be able to pay your rent. That's the problem.
He holds the line.
I resent it, and I resent you for doing it.
Powerful.
I don't know where you've been, but you're going to respect this courtroom. I'm going to throw you out real quick.
Mathis Court is in session.
Weekdays on WZMQ CBS.
The Upper Peninsula's home for the talk, WZMQ 19.
Hello, everyone. An accident involving a vehicle and 2 bicyclists in New Jersey has claimed the life of a National Hockey League player and his brother. Johnny Gaudreau, along with his brother Matthew, died late last night when they were bicycling in Salem County, New Jersey, just outside of Philadelphia. Johnny was 31 years old, Matthew was 29. Johnny Gaudreau played 11 seasons for Calgary and Columbus, scoring nearly 250 goals between the 2 teams. Johnny was the Hobie Baker Award winner at Boston College in 2014 as college hockey's best player. According to police, a Jeep Grand Cherokee hit 2 people from behind while trying to pass an SUV on the right that had moved over to make way for the 2 cyclists. The driver is 43-year-old Sean M. Higgins. He's suspected of being under the influence of alcohol and has been charged with 2 counts of death by auto, reckless driving, possession of an open container, and consuming alcohol in a motor vehicle. The Gaudreau brothers were scheduled to serve as groomsmen tonight at their sister's wedding in Philadelphia. Turning to more positive news, 17 high schools contributed cross-country runners for the Dale Phillips Invitational at Marquette's Presque Isle Park. Under threatening skies, the girls' start was clean. Stevenson's Faith Capert and Houghton's Tessa Raudiola battled for the early lead. Two teams came from the Lower Peninsula, East Kentwood and Benzie Central. Both wear red and black, so you had to really keep your eyes open to tell them apart from Marquette. At least Marquette has red shorts. In the last mile, Ava Lawrence of East Kentwood had a comfortable lead, and she went on to win in just over 20 minutes. Her winning margin about 30 seconds. Quick look at the results. Tessa Raudiola of Houghton was fourth in the race with Monet Argyropoulos of Marquette fifth. Benzie Central won the team title with Marquette second and Houghton third. Seppi Camilli of Marquette was the winner of the boys race. Chassel's Calvin Kidda was third, and it was Marquette winning the boys title with East Kentwood in second place. And Lily, back to you.
Thanks, Mike. Now let's turn it over to the Upper Goddess, who has a look at how she takes care of her chickens.
Hi, back in the chicken coop, Dean.
Yep.
So we wanted to show you guys, Dean made a water and a feeder. And the feeder we had was terrible, hey? The plastic one that we bought. But this, first of all, he made a water, and there's these little water nipples on here. So the chickens, when they come, they peck this, and then water comes in there and they drink it.
4 of them on there.
Yeah, was that hard to do?
No, you just gotta drill a hole and put them in there.
Put them in there. And then you also made this feeder, which this is the bottom of a flower pot, eh?
Right.
Like 16-inch, right?
Yep.
And then this is just a 5-gallon bucket. And you can see the holes here, hey? You made round holes all the way around, about 6 of them?
Something like that.
5 of them or whatever. Yeah, and then first of all, you made this.
Yep.
But the mash just did not want to come down, hey? Because it was too fine.
Yep.
And the birds were just throwing it all over the place. But let's go out and see if we can. Oh, there's Cartwright. So we renamed our rooster. He was Little Jerry first, but then Cartwright came to us, eh, Dean?
Yep. All about Seinfeld.
Yeah, and Dean will literally walk by the door of the coop or by the fence, eh, and they come running. Because we've been giving them like tomatoes and zucchini and all kinds of other stuff for them to eat. And their legs look beautiful, hey?
Yeah.
They're so cute. And Cosmo's kind of getting used to it. He likes to watch them all day. You know, he's just kind of still like, you know, like, what is this? But yeah, we're having super fun watching them ourselves, eh?
Yep. And there's Hope over there.
Yeah, and there's Hope. She just wants us to throw her frisbee.
That's right.
So, anyway, I'm smiling.
Coming up right after the break, Air returns for one final look at the weather forecast. We'll be right back.
Attention anglers, know what day is best to cast a line by tuning into the fishing forecast on WZMQ 19 News. Brought to you by Blades Bait and Tackle. A great day of fishing starts here.
Unfortunately, some purchases in life are not so exciting, while others lead to memories that you'll cherish forever. From your most unexpected purchases to the ones you've been working towards for a long time, Peninsula Federal Credit Union has you covered. Apply in person today or online at PeninsulaFCU.com.
Peninsula Federal Credit Union, lighting the way.
25 years of fun and you're invited. It's the silver anniversary of the Downtown Marquette Farmers Market. Come celebrate with us every Saturday morning at the Marquette Commons. From 9 to 1, you'll find a wide variety of local foods, produce, art, and so much more. Plus, the Wednesday night farmers market on the 100 block of West Washington Street is back from 5 to 8. For more information, visit mqtfarmersmarket.com. The Farmers Market is presented by the Marquette TDA and sponsored by Flagstar Bank and WZMQ 19.
There are a lot of things out there going viral. But this fall and winter, you can help keep your immune system from going viral and help protect it from the flu virus and the COVID-19 virus by getting your vaccinations. You can get both vaccines at the same time. The world has enough going viral these days. Talk to your healthcare provider.
The world's longest running prank show is back. Just for laughs, gags.
Lows tonight in the 50s, should be clear conditions, a little bit gusty on that Keweenaw Peninsula, so heads up there, could be blustery. And then we've got this line of showers moving through on our Saturday evening into those early Sunday morning hours, but overall it should be nice and dry for the majority of our weekend. And then looking ahead to Labor Day on Monday, we're expecting lots of sunshine. We could see some breezes, but overall it should be a really nice day. And then Tuesday, back to school, my friends. We've got temps in the 70s, and again, more sunshine on the way. Here in Marquette, we'll hit around 80 on our Saturday, drop down into the 60s, and then those nice 70s, that fall kind of feeling is back to start with September.
Thanks for joining us for your WZMQ 19 news. We'll be right back here at 11:10 Central.